Hello. Hello, everyone. Little bit's upset. She got paint on her favorite outfit. Now she's screaming at the top of her lungs because it won't come out. So daddy's dealing with it. She's screaming at the top of her lungs. Ah! Hello, Snowdrop. Come on in, hit that like button, subscribe, join the chat. Y'all hear? She's so upset. I have an idea. Hold on. I thought I had an idea. Hold on, guys. Here, you want to put this one on? Here, how about this one? That purple? Make sure you don't get paint on it. No, make sure you don't get paint on it. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I have a 4-year-old that is upset because she got paint all over her outfit. Woo. Hello, everyone. Come on in, hit that like button. I want to talk to you guys about a few things. We're probably going to be switching up the channel a little bit, doing some other content. I don't know what yet. I did the cooking, but I can't cook all the time. Hello, Doodoo Bird. Hello, Kimura. Hello, Dale. Are you on with Maggie? Is who on with Maggie? Mm-mm. Oh, Maggie, I think Maggie is on right now, too. I'm hot. Sorry, I'm burning up. I feel like I'm in Australia. Ooh. Hello, hello, hello. Well, I got a few videos. Hello, Debbie. Good night, lovely. It's hot. I'm burning up. I need a fan, like a little mini fan. Did I fix the link? What link? Help me out. What link? Hello, Cynthia. Okay, you sent me something? Oh, I'm not feeling my best today, or looking my best, I should say. It's hot. My makeup doesn't usually do good when I'm sweating, so it looks weird. And I get a little nervous when my daughter starts yelling. I don't know why. I get anxious. Her little alligator tears. Has LL given her Jags hospital sound effects to amuse the little one? What hospital? What hospital effects? Did she ever find her man, Jag? Oh, you're tired. Oh. Okay, I have a few videos we're gonna watch. Let's see what videos. Yeah, Dan Wooden and a few more. One that I wanted to show you guys last night, but I ended up clicking off before I got to show you guys the paint all over the floor, like a big glob of red paint on my hardwood floor. Honey? Oh, yeah, it feels like she threw it, or it's in this room. I don't think she needs any. Oh, she wants some? Yeah, she says about it. Some socks. Normally I have them in that drawer, but I'm mating them. Hello, Simone. Beautiful picture. What link? Oh, I'll make it work. You guys can send me stuff to my email. Okay. Okay, you haven't sent me anything. I want to copy it and paste it. No one can send you anything if your link isn't private. Oh, you can give me the name of the link and I can see if I can look it up. There is a mosquito. There's a mosquito. He's trying to get me. I'm going to get you, mosquito. I'm going to get you. Get out of here. Okay. So how is everybody doing? We're gonna watch the Vanessa thing. That's gonna be the last thing we do is watch the Vanessa show. She's on episode 4, I think. Come on, lovely laptop. Are you guys having a beautiful day? Night? It was all everybody's imagination. Okay, you sent that to me, Snowdrop. PayPal tip jar. I need to fix it. I do. I don't even. Let me just look real quick. Because I love my tips. Okay. Here it is right here. Tip jar, paypal.com, donate. Okay, I will take a look at that. I know I said that twice to you already, Duty Bird, but I'll get it together, I promise. Hello, Judith. It's in my about section. I see it in there. I do. Let me see if I can edit it. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's in there. It's like way in there. I'm gonna have to work on it and fix it. Okay. Duty Bird. I promise I'll do it tonight. I'll fix it tonight. See how I'm sweating? Oh. Ooh. So do you guys got any news for me? Any updates? Any news? Raining here all day, drinking 104 Mike's Road, trip, bad day in rain and on freeway. Oh, wow. That sucks. My vegetables in my garden is growing. Oh, good. From the rain. Diddy Dop, Diddy Bop, hello. Okay, where you can just hit the button. Okay, I got it. I see what you're saying. Because you can't hit it and then the link automatically opens. Okay, I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work it out. Where's my SCJ? Yes, if you're coming in, hit the like button. If you're leaving, hit the like button. Hit it, hit it. It's nice to have those likes. Okay, let's get to the Mimi song. I saw Ralph the Wise on Maggie's show today. I did. I thought he was entertaining. Oh, SEJ will be here soon. Okay. The donut shop. Oh, now, the Snowdrop, that's you that's on a fast, right? Fasting. I'm fasting too all this week. I'm eating once a day and I'm gonna exercise. I'm finna work out. I'm finna get rid of this weight. It's time. I feel like just a fat pig. I do. My back is starting to hurt. Yeah, I'll put it in a link form. Yeah, see if I can do better with that. I'll do my best. I'll get it together. I'll get it together. I promise. I promise. I promise. Okay. I need a special guest. Is there a special guest out there that will come up here with me? Just let me know. I'm dropping the link. All right. Playlist. No. Let's go to my email address. And then let's do the news Mimi song. I want the new Mimi song. Let's do the new one. Yeah, I'm not exercise. I'm gonna do squats. Maybe Merc. I understand, Judy Bird. It's the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. Did you guys hear about Gwyneth Paltrow? Maybe taking a dig at Meghan? It's a Mimi Show. Dummy long, dummy long, dummy long, dummy long, dumb. It's a Mimi Show. Oh, 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 yeah. It's a Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. show. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. Oh, 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 oh. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. Oh, 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 oh. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. Oh, oh, oh. The midnight show. Oh, oh, oh. It's a midnight show. Oh, oh, oh. The midnight. We're gonna watch a little bit of that, Debbie. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. Oh, oh, oh. The midnight show. Oh, oh, oh. It's a midnight show. Oh, oh, oh. The midnight show. With Serena? Okay. Here, let's get to it. I got a lot to say. Let's talk about, let me do this. Here it is right here. Send it to myself. My niece also sent me something that I want you guys to see. Where is it, little Princess Priscilla? My niece's name is Priscilla. Sorry it's taking me so long just to mentally get my thoughts together, guys.
Welcome to my home. Well, it's not my home, it's a set actually, but welcome to my set. You know, okay. It's actually so funny that you keep calling me Meghan Markle.
And Snowdrop, you said you sent me some stuff. All right, here we go. Let's get to it, guys. Hello, Marie. Okay, where is Stan Wooden?
I'm Sussex now.
I'm Sussex now. Did you see? Okay. There it is. I didn't save it. I want to play you guys this real quick. Gmail to my mail. I had a wonderful day today. I had a doctor's appointment. I cleaned the house a little bit and all that good stuff. And I cooked dinner for my hubby. And I'm on a super duper diet. I feel like my sister told me to let you guys know so you can be my support group to help me lose some weight, guys. Okay, this is Meghan showing off Lilibet. Okay. The Dutchess of Sussex, who moved to, now I guess she posted this on her Instagram, but we're going to watch it on here.
epic universe only at Universal Orlando Resort.
Meghan Markle is sharing a rare video of Princess Lilibet at home with friend Serena Williams. On March 1st, Meghan posts candid photos of 3-year-old Princess Lilibet spending time with her auntie Serena Williams at home as they celebrate.
Okay. Did you hear what he said? He said that Meghan is at home with Serena.
Auntie Serena Williams at home as they celebrate the upcoming launch of her new Netflix show, With Love, Meghan. In a video on Meghan's Instagram stories, Lilibet.
How is Serena the aunt? Help me out with that, guys. Serena is no kin to Meghan. They're not cousins. They're not brothers and sisters. They're nothing. But Meghan just said that pretty much word on the street is Serena is Lilibet's aunt. I say that to say this because Meghan has thrown her family away. Okay, they're gone. So when she invited all these people to her wedding, she was setting this up. She set it up so that it could look like she knew all these people in Hollywood. So she leave his home. She makes Harry leave his home and go to the United States and put their kids in a situation where they don't see any of their real relatives. No real relatives. Sorry, my mute button keeps hitting. I don't know why it's doing that. Sorry if I'm going in and out. Meg has a new friend, Kelly Eden. I saw that. It looks stupid. Kids do not know where they come from. These kids do not know where they come from. They think Auntie Serena is their aunt. Now, I find that a little disturbing. And the reason why I find it disturbing, again, is because she has destroyed any relationship that she actually has with her family. And she's always talking about love and going back to your roots and, making sure you know who you are and where you came from. She mentioned that. But her kids won't know where they came from. Their grandfather is in England. The other grandfather is in another country. I told you guys that her new friends was going to be their cousins, uncles, auntie, grandma, and grandpa. I guess Oprah's grandma and Tyler Perry is pawpaw. Meghan does things that will affect her kids for the rest of their lives. She's given them this false narrative that her family, that she comes from Hollywood. And that's her family. Not her father, not her sister, not her real family, because she didn't like them. They wasn't classy enough. So she kicked them smooth out, and she made a Lilibet have a auntie named Serena. Auntie Serena. It sounds disgusting, but she wants us to like her. She wants us to engage with her. She wants us to watch her show. She wants us to be into her. How can we be into someone we can never be able to relate to, never be able to understand? never be able to be on the same level, or even like she can't do it. She can't have a conversation with me and think it's going to go well because she's not capable of it. She's not even capable of being fake, a fake friend, or faking pretend that she likes me, or she can't even have a conversation with someone because it would be awkward, because she's awkward, because she doesn't know how to be a friend or an associate or talk to people. I know that because her show showed a lot of awkwardness with these people that she's called her friends with love. The chef wasn't your friend. You had just met him, so you didn't know him at all. And then Mandy, you have never been to her house and she's never been to yours. But you're cooking with love. You got to first stop being fake. Then you may be able to cook with some love. But ain't no love if you're fake. She's a fake-a-do. And now she's going to tease us with a small picture of the back of Lilibet's head. Why even show it? Because she wants everybody to know that Serena came to her house. It's like someone said, Meghan thinks that if she is friends with these celebrities, that the celebrities that we like, that we'll like her too. We'll say, oh, she's friends with her, I'll be friends with her. Or she seems to think that Serena seems to think that Meghan is cool. Maybe she is cool. No, it's a fake-a-do. These fake friends that Meghan, fake relatives, her new fake relative. This is Meghan's sister, Serena, because that's the baby's aunt, Auntie Serena. Let's hear it again. Auntie Serena. Now, she ain't jumping all over Auntie Serena. Serena, they ain't hugging or kissing or nothing like that. Ain't no
upcoming launch of her new Netflix show, With Love, Meghan. In a video on Meghan's Instagram stories, Lilibet is seen next to Serena, who is clapping, as the pair appears to be playing a Candyland board game. Meghan writes in a message over the video as the song Lovely Day by Bill Withers plays, quote,
all we saw was Serena and this little person on the side. Who? I wish she would just stop showing the kids all together if she's going to show the back of their heads. What's the point? What's the point? She's scared a little bit it's going to be all over the internet. Famous people usually, you see their kids. You can't help but to see them. I think it's interesting, very interesting, that she's calling her auntie, her aunt, Lily's aunt. Hello, thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button, RC, on the way out, okay? But check this out. So what is Tyler Perry? Uncle Tyler Perry? He's the uncle. And who is Oprah? Mama? Gigi? It just blows my mind, because I said it a long time ago. I said those kids are not going to know who their real relatives are. And Meghan is going to give them a fictitious relatives, such as the A-listers. Those celebrity friends are going to become the kids' family. That's their new family. That's their new cousins and uncles and aunties and grandpas and all of that. Not their real, where they really come from, because Meghan is keeping them away from that. Totally away from that. You know how people say, do unto others as you would do unto yourself? or something like that. She can't ever think that. That would be a normal thought for her. And she's not normal. Because anytime you create a new family for your little ones, instead of allowing them to see their real family, that's not a human behavior. She did not just get rid of one family, not two, not three, but four. All sides. No one is seeing the kids, only celebrities. They're the only ones that have access to Little Bit and Archie. She won't even let Harry take them home to see anyone. But we supposed to be, oh, Meghan with love. She's so wonderful, isn't she? She's beautiful. She's got it going on. She's nice. She's kind. And she's this entrepreneur. And she's got 2 lovely kids. And they have such a happy-go-lucky family. Everything is just going wonderful. I would be sad. Showing me fake people. I want to know where I really come from. She's hiding them out in some type of bunker. You can't hide them forever, Meghan. They're going to grow up and they're going to find out what you really did to the Queen. No, I have not. She's got a new website. Oh my God, is it the founder one? That's all I wanted on this.
When the aunties come to celebrate and to play. Love you at Serena Williams. Lilibet appears alongside Meghan and Serena in another picture as the pair continues to play the board game, with the 43-year-old referring to her upcoming Netflix series with text on the snap, writing, quote, 3 days until the party begins. All are invited. Meghan and Serena were last seen in public together as they watched their friend Tyler.
I know what you're talking about, Debbie. Like, this is Uncle Bill and Auntie Susan, and like my daughter has another grandmother. She calls her Nana, and it's my husband's brother's mother-in-law, if that makes any sense. Yes. And so she's taking the place. I get that. I do get that sometimes you play around and be like, oh, that's auntie this and auntie that. Meghan ain't playing. She for real, for real. She's telling these kids that this is your aunt. This is Aunt Serena. This is Gigi, Oprah. Going down the list. Nope, her meaning is a little different, Debbie. Meghan has adopted a new family, and those are those celebrities, and celebrities are her kids' relatives, because that's the only people that they see as far as family is concerned.
Perry being honored at the Paley Honors Fall Gala in December of 2024. The Dutchess of Sussex shares 2 children, 3-year-old Lilibet and 5-year-old Archie, with Prince Harry.
New information about the death of former Yankees star Brett.
Uh-oh, look like something happened to him. Okay, let me keep moving. I got some more stuff to show you guys. Hope you guys are having a lovely day, night, whatever it is you guys are doing. Time it is. Okay. This is what my niece sent me the other day. I thought it.
Hey everyone, I'm Meghan Kelly. Welcome to the Meghan Kelly Show and happy Friday. It's our last live show for a little bit. My kids are on spring break for 2 weeks, so I'm going to be traveling with them, but then we're going to do the AM.
She thinks that she's going to get.
Let's go back to my Gmail. Stuff be everywhere. Okay, here's what my niece Priscilla sent me. Oh, wait, somebody didn't send me something. Snowdrop. Hey, Letitia, I just read your email reply about that viewer issue. Okay. What is this? Christina Gilbert. What? Okay. LaTanya. Christine Gilbert, they were talking bad about you today. Talking bad about you today at you know whose page. Her crazy mods want to warn Megan's mold about you. Okay, well, that's a lie. Oh, you guys can see it. Well, that's a storyteller. I don't remember saying that I was going to warn Megan's mold. Megan's mold don't care about Christine. She doesn't know Christine. Christine that famous? That's that stupid stuff. Like we're not going to find out. And LaTanya ain't crazy. My mods are not crazy either. They got it going on. Shame on her. How about that? Okay. You got to be more careful. Who you let in the front door? Who you let in the front door? Because stuff be going down. Okay, I want to show you this from my niece. Hit that like button, guys. Okay, come on. You got this, girl. What the? Okay, let's do this. Hang in there, guys. Chitty chat. Okay, so she sent me this, my little lovely niece. With her cute self. She's adorable. I thought you guys would get a kick out of this. Okay, let me share my screen. Here it is. Okay. Where's the volume?
Actually, so funny that you keep calling me Meghan Markle. I'm Sussex now. And take these, and we're gonna take them out of the box. And basically, what we're gonna do: take more plastic, wrap it up. That's what Harry said. And then you just put I like to put a beautiful little label on it. It's so darling. Always pick fresh flowers right outside your window if you have a garden outside. You don't. I made these yesterday. I just love feeding people. Oh, I almost forgot. A little flower dust. It's darling. Fresh grapes from the garden. Did you just say podcast? We don't use that word in this house. Welcome to my home. Well, it's not my home, it's a set actually, but welcome to my set. You know, it's actually so funny that you keep calling me Meghan Markle. I'm Sussex now. And take these, and we're gonna take them out of the box. And basically what we're gonna do, take more plastic, wrap it up. That's what Harry said. And then you just put I like to put a beautiful little label on it. It's so darling. Always pick fresh flowers right outside your window if you have a garden outside. You don't. I made these yesterday. I just love feeding people. Oh, I almost forgot. A little flower dust. It's darling. Fresh grapes from the garden. Did you just say podcast? We don't use that word in this house. Welcome to my home. Well, it's not my home,
All right.
It's a set actually, but welcome to my
I
set.
thought that was cute. My niece sent me that. Okay, moving on. Next show.
And Jennifer Aniston she's not going to be playing with her in any way.
Breaking right now, Jennifer Aniston has joined Gwyneth Paltrow in snubbing Meghan Markle in a brutal blow to the fake Duchess's ambition to create a new Hollywood posse in Montecito to replace Oprah Winfrey, who no longer wants much to do with her, and Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi, who have fled to the UK. Fascinating reporting from Radar Online. I'm going to get analysis from According to Taz on this in just one moment. But first, let me take you through the story. Radar Online reports Meghan Markle is eyeing up her biggest prize to date in her ambitious bid to create a glitzy Avengers-style gang of heavyweight Hollywood A-listers. Jennifer Aniston. The Friends icon is just about to move into her new home, just yards from Markle's front door in Montecito, and the Duchess is desperate, I'm sure she is, to bag her as a major gal pal. But because Aniston has, quote, no interest in having the Duchess hitch her desperation-driven wagon to her fame, the pair are set for some very awkward run-ins. An insider told Radar Online, Meghan is absolutely thrilled about this. After leaving royal life behind, she saw Jen's purchase as a cosmic nudge toward a blossoming bond. She really wants Jen as her new BFF, and she is renowned for love bombing potential new showbiz pals.
There's a new photo on Instagram.
And Jen has zero interest in being tied to Meghan. Her star power goes way beyond hers, and she just sees her as sad and needy. She'll have zero interest in her little gifts or pathetic attempts to have dinner or call around for lunch. So they're going to have some very awkward moments out and about when they bump into each other, when she starts turning down Meghan's invites, not returning her calls, or answering her door to her. Then another insider added, this is more about Meghan's perspective. Quite awkward this, because they say Meghan adores Jen's iconic roles in Friends and her romantic comedies, while also admiring her as a fierce advocate for important causes.
Okay, hold
Meghan, there's
up.
no one else she'd rather chit-chat with to put the world to rights. But here's the twist.
Wait,
Despite
what
her
I'm talking
persistent
about right
request for an
here.
introduction through
Are
mutual
we gonna start
acquaintances, Jen
talking
has
about
always
other
seemed too
stuff?
busy with that
Okay.
90-minute commute from Bel Air to Montecito. Now that Jen's soon to be all settled in, there's hope she might
Hold on.
finally take that leap and hang out.
What the hell? What's going on? What's really going on? This is what I want to show y'all. What is going on with this little lady? What is going on? Tell us. Is there something wrong? This is Britney Spears. Do you guys think there's something wrong there? Didn't mean to interrupt the Meghan stuff. We'll go back to it. Look at this. Yes, you do, Debbie. She is on Instagram, dancing for us. Yeah, Harry's slow. No, you can tell how awkward they were, Debbie. You can tell how awkward Serena was, even with the little girl. Like, she didn't seem like she saw Auntie Serena every day or every other week or every now and then. It's probably her first time meeting her. Hello, Golden. Hey, popping in to show some love and watch a bit. Thank you, girl. Look at Britney Spears. Is that not weird? What has happened to Molly? Nothing. She's still there. Something about Christine. I'm going to tell Molly about Christine. Megan's mole is going to be looking at me like, what is you talking about? I don't know who Christine is. And even if I did, Letitia, why is you bringing that to me? So I hear they saying Megan's a mess, LOL. Last time I really seen reports on her, I tuned in to was when her and Harry was on the rub like Princess, on the run like Princess Diana. Oh, it's been a lot of stuff. This is crazy. I'm going to the bottom. Hey, Tune the News. Come on, I can get more likes than that, right? I did hear Kate and Charles was on some BS too. LOL. Oh, I didn't hear about that one, Golden. Okay, I just wanted to know what y'all thought about this because I went to Instagram and this popped up in my face. And I was just like, I'm not going to be subjected to this kind of scrutiny by myself. Put some clothes on Brittany. Okay, let's get on back. Look at this. It's coming on here for a reason. Okay, look at there. Here we go. Look how he got her leg. Is this photoshopped? I don't trust it. What do you guys think about this photo? Is this a fake-a-do or what? Okay, can we slow down the chat, please? Why? Why would he do a documentary on his mother? They already got 1 billion documentaries of Diana, and they don't need him to do one. Hello, highly sensitive. Yeah, can we slow it down? Yes, she does have a beautiful soul, Golden. Oh, yes, I did see you on the Maggie show today, Golden. And good for you for sticking up for yourself and telling Mike how you felt. And they did owe your mom an apology, I thought, as well. Because I liked her mom. I could have listened to her the whole time. Yes, tell Lady Letitia that I'm in the chat. I called SEJ her crazy mod, not the rest of you. She blocked me because I'm mega. Thank you. Okay, we're not going to block anybody. But that wasn't true about Christine. I wasn't going to tell Meghan's mold, don't mess with Christine. Because I don't even think Meghan's mold know who Christine is. So let's leave that like that. That's right. Good question, Judy Bird. If Harry does a doc about his mom, what kind of memory will he have? He was only 13 when she passed. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is he going to talk about? Oh, you're fine. I knew. Trust me. I know how it is to be over there in it. I was in it too, Golden. I was in it too. Okay, yeah, we're going to be nice and friendly today. Who's Brittany? Brittany. Forgot we was just looking at Brittany Houston. Brittany. She is showing her booty. Yeah, I don't know what's the dancing thing. If you want to get back in show business, get back in show business. Like if you want to do your thing again, oops, I did it again. You know, get back out there. But don't be dancing in your lingerie for us. Do that in the bedroom for your man, girl. You are all up in our faces with that. All up in our faces with that. Shaking your booty. Yeah, it's something little off there. Yeah, it happened. Yeah. Okay, so here's the kids. He hanging on to her leg like tight, real tight. Like she's going to get away or something like that. It's a weird situation. Yeah, now I know Catherine had photoshopped that one picture, She did. I don't think there's anything wrong with photoshopping a picture. You're right, Golden. Okay, let's move on from the pitch. Oh, did we slow the chat down? Hello, Tune in News. Hello, Judith. Markle Key. You heard Kate was MIA for a minute, and when she resurfaced, she had constructive SX. No, no. I did. Okay, I don't remember. I might have. I don't remember. Yes, I like for my mods to time people out from time to time when it gets a little rough in here. I like the timing out better than the blocking because I wouldn't know how to unblock someone if I did. Yeah, explain it to her. Explain it. SCJ, you do not have to give me super chats. Make it Wayne, make it Wayne. I don't even sound right saying it. Make it Wayne, make it Wayne. Thank you, SCJ, for my super chat. Kisses to you. Okay, so I may have. I don't remember, but okay. They're breaking it down for you, Golden. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, you remember when Catherine had cancer, right? She announced it. Brittany is just being Brittany. Oh, she's been doing this since she got out of her conservatorship or whatever. Oh, okay. So this is a norm situation. This is a normal situation for Brittany. This ain't no new. Now, yeah, Brittany just doing her thing. She's just doing her thing. What do you think about this picture with the kids and seeing the back of their head? What's the point? Do you think she should have had posted it at all or just left it alone? Yeah. Look like they both got the same color hair as their daddy. Yeah, I'm with Meghan Kelly. Let's go to Meghan Kelly. Let's skip Dan Wooden.
Hey everyone, I'm Megyn Kelly. Welcome to the Megyn Kelly Show and happy Friday. It's our last live show for a little bit. It is now, and I think you guys are going to love it too. But there's a lot going on. And first of all, formulated with ingredients that have been shown to lose, but those high blood pressure numbers. Go to 120life.com. That's one. Looked up to them like they were real Broadway stars. We're asking for pictures with them. They were a little afraid of Yardley because she was Ursula. Like some of the little ones were a little like, oh. And then they saw her big smile. That is the stuff life is made of.
It is.
No kidding.
No
kidding. I feel the same way about my niece and her burgeoning basketball career. Her dream is to be a WNBA star, and she's like killing it. And you see this potential, and you see this life force, and you see this talent that they lean into.
Yeah.
And I think it's always a testament to great parenting, a great system of people who love them around them, great educational systems that like really lift these girls up.
Yes.
And how lucky
Nurture.
that these girls aren't suffering so many of the slings and arrows you've been talking about for so long. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. They've got it all in front of them.
Yeah.
And I really think like our future leaders, our future mothers. It's just like, there's so much promise there. They all did such a wonderful job. Every girl in her own way just had her own special thing. And the costume designer was amazing. The woman who ran the play, the director, all of them. This was top quality. I'm telling you, this thing is like Broadway. So we did that. And Yardley had a friend who surprised her, her best friend from the summers where, we go to the Jersey Shore. She surprised her. And when Yardley saw her, her jaw literally dropped. They cried. We all came back to our house after. Let's just say that there was too much champagne flowing too late in the evening for the grown-up half of this party. I am a slightly hungover. I'm not hungover. I'm just really tired. I only had one, but I'm tired and I'm still like on a high from the whole play. And then I spent the morning watching that fucking Meghan Markle special, and it sobered me right up.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Something
Maureen.
killed your vibe.
Did you watch all episodes of this?
No. I will go hard in the paint when it's necessary.
Yeah,
but
I know you will.
Okay. So I woke up at 5 a.m. when it dropped. It dropped at 3 a.m. to begin streaming it. And Meghan, within 10 minutes, I fell asleep.
It was so boring.
It's like, I would sooner you really offend me or just like, I love a bad watch. I love a good bad watch. This is not that. This is really grueling to get through.
Yeah.
So I did episode 1, episode 2, and episode 8.
I did 1, 2, 3, and 4, my friend. So I can fill in some of the blanks.
I did 1,
You're a little bit ahead of me.
3.
For me, the killer moment, and this is being discussed online quite a bit, was the Mindy Kaling episode.
Oh, and when the snap back.
You see the jaw set?
We got to show it. Okay. So Mindy Kaling, the first episode 1, I just want to say this observation before we get to that. So what I observed was episode 1 was her makeup artist. Okay. So like, that's somebody who works for you. Like it's fine. You can become friends with your makeup artist, and I'm friends with my hairstylist, but this guy was an employee of hers for all of her past. And while they were like, he's so close, the children.
You're right, SCJ. It was not a little rough. It was big rough. So let's don't call people sickos and weirdos and stalkers, okay? LaTanya, be nice. You said that last time. We're going to be good and nice, okay? I'm going back to the show.
Children call him Uncle Daniel. There was a moment where he was like, "Oh, your wedding cake. That reminds me of your wedding cake." And he's like, "I tasted your wedding cake." And I was like, "That's a weird thing to say. Who says that?" And the reason he said that, it soon became clear, was because he went to the tasting with her to actually try out the wedding. He did not go to the wedding. Her dear friend, Uncle Daniel.
That's a great observation.
Very clearly wasn't invited to her wedding.
I just assumed he was.
No, why else would you be like, "Oh, I remember tasting the cake."
SCJ, I never said you blocked anyone. I didn't say that. And I don't think that you blocked her. No, that's not it. Calm down, sweetheart.
cake. And the way they were talking about it was clear, like that was his one shot at the cake. Uncle Daniel is clearly a prop brought in who had to be nice to her because she was paying him. And then she's like, remember when I was like lost in the wilderness? That was when I only had an agent. I didn't have a PR person.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't have a manager.
Yeah.
I was a real woman of the people back then with just my heavy, high-powered agent. And I used to call you for tips like, what's hot?
Oh.
What's on trend?
What's on trend in the makeup department? Like, we're supposed to be relating to her. Like, she's just like us with her agent and her makeup artist calling for what's on trend to Uncle Daniel, who clearly will not be invited to the actual wedding. So that's number one. Then we get to number two, where Mindy Kaling comes on, who also is not a friend.
Agreed.
She came on her podcast, like Archetypes. And that's when they met, which was what, 2 years ago? So this is not some lifelong bud. So Mindy Kaling comes, and they clearly didn't know each other. You could see there was an awkwardness.
None of them are lifelong buddies. None of Meghan's friends that came to visit were lifelong buddies. Remember, she said that they were from her middle school, you know, and they go way back, all the way back to middle school. No, introduce us to that person. She's just talking. She's just making up stuff as she goes along, and she's lying. She knows she doesn't have any friends from middle school. If she had friends from middle school, I'm sure we would know her name by now. We want everybody to know. Look, look, look. This is so-and-so from middle school. Remember when we were playing kickball? And that ball hit you in the head by accident, Letitia? I said Letitia. Meghan, no, she doesn't have any friends. So she's making up like she has all these friends and all these people that hang around her and they care. Mindy did not know. Well, she met her 2 years ago, like Meghan Kelly just said. But that was like 2 years ago. Have they met since? Have they talked on the phone since? You have to wonder. No, oh girl, can you do me another favor? Can you be in my cooking show?
Oh, 100%.
Right?
I loved, so my favorite was first we meet, it almost looked like a 70s sitcom, like opening credits when they like freeze frame a person and it's like, you know, Dana Plato is Kimberly on Different Strokes. And it was like Mindy Kaling. And it was actress, comma, producer, comma, friend, period.
Oh, God.
All in capital letters, like actress, producer. Like, I think the bulk of Americans know who Mindy Kaling is, for better or for worse.
Yes, they do.
And then she comes in, and I kind of, like, I don't really care for Mindy Kaling personally.
Yeah, she's a bit much.
She's a bit much. She comes in and she's like overdone. She's like wearing night makeup for day.
She had tons of jewelry on, some bling.
All the jewelry, the Valentino denim ensemble with like the gold. It all felt very garish and try hard.
Yep.
So she was immediately kind of like on the back foot because Meghan's there in her quiet luxury.
Totally. Like I just threw this on. I don't know how I got to be wearing this entirely cashmere white outfit.
Yeah. In the kitchen.
There was.
I just follow Meghan and Harry ever since. Well, I was following them when they were in the UK and doing like, sorry, I want to rewind that a little bit. I want to hear it. I followed Meghan when she married Harry and I started following, but I was always looking at Catherine and William as well and got up and watched their wedding and everything. It was beautiful. And Catherine was beautiful. Was it raining on that day a little bit? No, I don't know. But she looked gorgeous and beautiful. And so I watched Meghan's wedding, you know, and all of that. Stayed up, watched it, was like, oh, this is, you know, whatever it was. It was nice. It was different. But seeing all those celebrities there and not seeing her family members there was weird, you know? That was a weird moment for me, but I still followed her. I was, how you be so in the moment that you really are not looking at those kind of details. You're not looking at the fact that Meghan didn't invite anybody else from her immediate family to the wedding, and she only invited one friend and her mom. It was disgusting. So that means you have nobody on your side representing you, no one to say, anything about you. You had all celebrity people that didn't know you. Isn't that something? She had all celebrities that did not know her. And then invited them to the wedding, to the party, and just said, forget my family. It's over for them. I don't need them. I don't want them in my life. They serve no purpose. They serve no purpose to me. Now, how can I use my mom? I'll call her classy. We can fix her up. I don't know what Harry was thinking about when he decided to get married to this woman, but I don't think he was all on all his cylinders. And it just felt so rushed, didn't it? It did. The wedding felt rushed.
So that's number one. Then we get to number two, where Mindy Kaling comes on, who also is not a friend.
Agreed.
She came on her podcast, like
Amy.
Archetypes, and that's when they met, which was what, 2 years ago? So this is not some lifelong bud. So Mindy Kaling comes, and they clearly didn't know each other. You could see there was an awkwardness.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
So my favorite was first we meet, it almost looked like a 70s sitcom, like opening credits when they like freeze frame a person and it's like, Dana Plato is Kimberly on Different Strokes. And it was like Mindy Kaling. And it was actress, comma, producer, comma, friend, period.
Oh God.
All in capital letters, like actress, producer. Like I think the bulk of Americans know who Mindy Kaling is, for better or for worse.
Yes, they do.
And then she comes in and I kind of, I don't really care for Mindy Kaling personally.
She's a bit much.
She's a bit much. She comes in and she's like overdone. She's like wearing makeup for day.
She had tons of jewelry on, some bling.
All the jewelry, the Valentino denim ensemble with like the gold. It all felt very garish and try hard.
Yep.
So she was immediately kind of like on the back foot because Meghan's there in her quiet luxury.
Totally. Like I just threw this on. I don't know how I got to be wearing this entirely cashmere white outfit. Yeah.
In the kitchen.
There was a juxtaposition there. You're right.
And then Mindy says to Meghan, she starts asking her to break down her ensemble. So Meghan's like, Zara pants.
Woman of the people.
Mindy's like, no. No way. Yeah, now, Loro Piana sweater, which, average base price is $1,300 for Loro Piana.
Right.
Then just a Jenny Kane sweater on top of that sweater. And that base price is about $395. Just that. Then Mindy goes, she makes the mistake of what I don't think any malignant narcissist ever takes well, which is if you try to praise them too much, it backfires. Like Mindy goes, you have to talk to me about your fashion. It's one of my favorite things about you. Like I'll see you in something and I'll run to the Max Mara website and it's sold out. And Meghan is opening the refrigerator door and you can see this mixture on her face of like utter disdain and contempt for that sentiment.
Yeah.
And then false humility. Like, oh, me? You follow me? You mean when I'm walking around Montecito in 80-degree weather with my full-on wool Max Mara floor-length coat?
Yeah.
You're trying to copy me? What's in you now?
Who, me? No, it was amazing. Here's actually part of that where Mindy asked her about her look. Or let's watch it, stop for, and then we'll get to the big moment.
Meghan, I want to ask about your look.
My who?
Your look. Your look, Meghan.
Oh, my Luke.
Your look. Did I not say it right?
I don't know. I mean, like, you're way cooler than I am. I don't know what you're talking. My Luke. My look. She likes my Luke.
Your look.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
your fashion is like one of my favorite things.
This was awkward AF.
Yeah.
So awkward. And I began to really feel sympathy for Mindy Kaling because she was doing such a heavy lift.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like watching this whole thing play out was really interesting in terms of realizing I don't think Meghan Markle really has any friends.
No, she doesn't. And she is the most insecure person I have seen in the public eye in a long time. That is why everything had to be perfectly curated. It was like, that's the biggest absurdity of this whole thing was just how over the top perfect everything has to be around her. Her outfit. I mean, who the hell picks fucking berries in a white cashmere blouse and white pants? Literally no one on earth does that. And like this garden, which is like the most over the top, like we're all supposed to go, Maureen, to make our breakfast in the morning out to our gardens, which are the size of Shea Stadium, and pick our berries, our raspberries, our strawberries, our blueberries, our snozberries, and cut our mint and then cut our flowers that are edible. But don't worry, she's a woman of the people. You can grow those just on your windowsill at home in New York, your edible flowers.
And don't forget your local beekeeper.
Yeah.
Your local beekeeper.
Oh yeah, because she has a bee hive, which she goes, that's how they open the whole series with her bees. And like, don't worry, if you don't have this, just go to your local beekeeper, which I Googled. I was like, just for kicks. I'm like, what local beekeeper? And everything that came up was the people who will kill bees in my
oh my God.
Like if you have a beehive and you want to get rid of it, here are like the 20 people who will kill it.
There you go. Absolutely.
Right. Clearly we're living in different worlds.
Do you have a chicken coop?
No chickens. No, just the dead ones in the freezer.
You don't have a picnic table to feed your chickens. Did you catch such a heavy lift?
Yeah.
You know, I felt like watching this whole thing play out was really interesting in terms of realizing I don't think Meghan Markle really has any friends.
No, she doesn't. And she is the most.
I don't think Meghan Markle has any friends. She has none, zero, zilch, none, kapook. How do you not have any friends? Ooh. I mean, the lady at the grocery store can be your friend. I have a lot of friends. I don't hang out with them like I used to, but when I see them or have a text or something like that, hello, how are you doing? But busy mama. But I got friends, people I've known for years from high school. I wonder what she's doing. I haven't talked to her in forever. But she has no friends. She got rid of the ones she had. Okay. She got rid of them because they were no longer needed. They were useful. She had married her prince, and now it was time to put her plan into action. Screw y'all. I'm out. I'm leaving my family behind. I'm leaving those old friends behind. I'm leaving all that behind. That's why her show failed. It did good. What, the first week? I told my sister, I said, why don't you watch Meghan? She said, girl, she said, I can't watch that. She said, it's just too boring. She said, I just can't do it. She doesn't even want to watch it. And not because of me or anything like that. It's because it doesn't look like a great show. Doesn't look like, the only reason people will watch is because it's the Dutchess of Sussex. But she has managed to tarnish her name. She is deemed a bully. She is not liked. She is deemed a loser. She is not liked. She is not popular in a sense where you want to run out and buy something that has her name on it or something. Like, she is not liked, and she caused all this on her own self. She takes no accountability. Like P. Dinah said, she takes no accountability for her actions and lies to cover it up. I didn't help with Finding Freedom. Oh, yeah, I forgot I did. She had to admit that because she was under oath. But saying that the Rant family is racist, she hasn't come clean about that yet. And I don't think she ever will. She might. I don't know. But her reputation is very bad because of that statement. It started with they're racist because they won't let Archie have his own security. Or his title won't be the same as mine. She was so concerned about them titles to the fact that she had a whole conversation about them to Oprah. Oprah, I didn't get the titles. The kids didn't get the titles. We got to wait. Yeah. When Charles becomes, king, then they'll get it. Then what you complaining about for? Then what you lying on them for? Talking about they were racist. They mistreated you when they threw you that wedding. Your wedding was huge. It cost more than Catherine's, I heard. Ooh. Rolled out the red carpet for Missy, and she still wasn't satisfied. It's never enough. Harry was never going to be able to make her happy. He was never going to be able to fulfill her desires and dreams. She's not happy right now, running in the kitchen, making balloons and spaghettis and cake. How long is she going to keep up Martha Stewart? It's not a one-time deal, girlfriend. You have to keep cooking like that on a daily basis, according to Martha Stewart. It's a lifestyle. It is not something that you just do and then it's over with. It's a whole lifestyle of tips and tricks and stuff. I hear them in there. I get scared when I hear them. I think they're coming. She's so sweet. Yeah, she has no friends. That's the point. And guess who else doesn't have any friends? Because she ran them away. How do you allow someone to come in and change your world totally to where it fits their agenda? Not our agenda, their agenda. I want to marry you. And when I do marry you, I want to invite these A-listers and I want to move after we have a baby. I'm going to be ready to go, Harry. And then let's go. And then let's go make these celebrities my kids' aunt and uncles and cousins and stuff, because I didn't kick mine to the curb and I'm going to kick yours to the curb too. Because I got full control over you, Harry, not them. I'm in control. You should have listened to my brother's letter that he wrote you. No, but you wasn't listening. You wasn't listening to your brother. You wasn't listening to your grandfather. You wasn't listening to your father. You didn't hear nothing. You were warned. Now you're miserable. Every time you look at Harry, he's miserable. He's sad. He's got this sad puppy-eyed look like, yeah, I'm with her. Yeah, I'm going through hell. No, she kicked his friends to the curb. Told them, look, he ain't hanging out with you guys no more. Okay? I'm it. I'm the boss. I'm the it girl. Yes, I'm the it person here. And you guys are now fired and can move on, and don't ever contact him again, because if you do, I will answer the phone and tell you he is not here. Okay? So skedoodle. She told them to skedoodle, skedaddle, get Get on, go, get away from Harry, because I'm his woman, and what I say go. I'm Queen Bee. I'm it. Okay? Don't call Harry no more. He doesn't have any friends. He can't even go home and be like, hey, man, I'm coming to town. Can I hang out with you? No, Harry, where is your Jezebel? Aren't you on lockdown? You can come out and play. You left her? Everything is always about her. Not them, not us, me, my show, my business. I'm the founder. But however you pronounce that name, Confessions of a Female Founder. Flounder. You are not an entrepreneur. You became entrepreneur-ish. You became entrepreneur-ish when you married the king's son, ding dong. That's the only reason Netflix looked in your direction. And it's regretting it. It regrets every moment you stepped into its arena. And when you go, he's going to be glad to see you go. Woo! Get out. Did she or did she not get rid of Harry's friends? Didn't she? Okay, I need to catch up. Did you guys slow down on the chat for me? Oh, thank you, Golden. I'm not in the kitchen right now. I'm in the powder room. That's it. I don't know what to call it. Girl, yes. The drama is real. I was blown away. She didn't have her blood family. I really thought, what a disaster to her blood families. Very first red flag for me. So Diddy Doc, you knew from the get-go. You said you noticed it. I didn't notice the people, the celebrities. I was just like, oh, look at all the people. Look at all the celebrities coming to her wedding. There's so-and-so. There's, it was cool. It was all, But it didn't dawn on me that she didn't invite any of her family members. I just knew her father wasn't coming because he had a stroke. Come to find out, he was never coming. The wedding was in days. She hadn't sent him an invitation. He was getting ready, not knowing if he was invited or not. Remember? She did not send him an invitation. TMZ was asking him, did you get an invitation to the wedding yet? And he said no. Okay, SCJ. LOL, I'm calm. At first you said we are not blocking anyone. Correct. Here until I sent the super. Got two liars trying to say I did things when I didn't. Okay. No, I would prefer, I can block people. I've had to. I've done it once. It was that one gentleman that came in here, or girl came in here and said or did something. I blocked them. I wanted it off immediately. And then I believe Bonnie had said something that I didn't like, and I wanted that removed, but not her blocked. I did a whole video on blocking. We don't need to block anyone unless they're really doing something. but I'm not accusing anyone of blocking anyone. And I think you said something about timing out, and I told you to. That's fine. If I did, that's perfectly fine. And feel free to time out someone that you think is irate or it needs to calm down or whatever. It's okay. But we just make sure we're being fair. That's it. Quit giving me super chats. I see you. I'm reading your sub. Meghan Kelly, she's used to have her own show until she did something stupid and they fired her. And then that's her friend giving her advice on Meghan Kelly's show. So this is like her own podcast. It's on Sirius XM, but you can stream it from YouTube, obviously, because she's on here. Yeah.
Insecure person I have seen in the public eye in a long time. That is why everything had to be perfectly curated. It was like, that's the biggest absurdity of this whole thing was just how over the top perfect everything has to be around her. Her outfit. I mean, who the hell picks fucking berries in a white cashmere blouse and white pants? Literally no one on earth.
Yes, I don't want to be in that mess. Staying in my lane, Golden. No. Sometimes I wonder how I got so caught up in all of it. I understand it was the Wild Wild West. Letitia don't mess with no one. She do her content, have a good time, and chill. That black hole troll sector is dangerous, pulls you in. It does. It does. It does. But honestly, for me, I would go over there for Maggie because I liked her. You know, we were friends. And she was cool. And she would be like, okay, let me tell you the latest, what's going on. And then I would listen to it and be like, wow, it's about Jag. Every day, all day, every story, every moment, every time we were on that live, even when she wasn't on there, we were talking about Jaguar. That's it. And I didn't care, but I wasn't into her like that. I was never into her like that. I was trying to get to know her on the other side of it, and it just felt, it felt fake. It didn't feel real. It didn't feel like we connected. We never connected. Me and Jag never really connected. And I knew, some told me, you're going to get to arguing with her one day. You are. But I didn't know that the way it went down would have went down. And then I know I'm backtracking, so just hang in there for just a second. That whole Ada situation and the way Stephanie is trying to pretend that she doesn't really know the truth is what kills me on that one. But Maggie has apologized, and she's admitted to some things that I didn't think she would ever admit to. And I've forgiven her, and I've moved on. And I wish her well. I hope her channel continues to grow and that she has much success in what she does. And I mean that. I really do mean that. Because it takes a real person to admit when they've done something wrong and then have to admit that they lied about it. You know, I don't see too many people doing that. There's a lot of arguing and fighting and stuff on here, and it's different. I don't like when we were over there in the Sean Atwood atmosphere, it wasn't like that. It was just content and get off. But it's a little different. It is. It's different. And no, but I wish her all the best. She doesn't need to re-apologize to me or say anything to me. But there were some things that hurted, especially when she said that we didn't have a friendship. And it's like, damn. So you were pretending to be my friend? You know, so that was a weird situation. But anyway, as she's explained it, she was in a cult. So okay, back to what I was chatting about. Yeah, no, we're friendly over here. Everybody's got to get along. Ain't nobody arguing with you. Nobody. No. We are all friends. Even when we're not. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm so behind. Okay, let's get back to our friend in the chat. That's right. Let's get back.
Earth does that. And like this garden, which is like the most over the top. Like we're all supposed to go, Maureen, to make our breakfast in the morning out to our gardens, which are the size of Shea Stadium, and pick our berries, our raspberries, our strawberries, our blueberries, our snozberries, and cut our mint, and then cut our flowers that are edible. But don't worry, she's a woman of the people. You can grow those just on your windowsill at home in New York, your edible flowers.
And don't worry about it. You can just grow those edible flowers right there by your window. That one, I ain't got no window. You can grow them right there and then go to the store. Get up real early in the morning and go get 8 different kinds of fruits so you can make this fruit tray. The fruit tray was beautiful. And Meghan makes it seem like it's so easy and so 1, 2, 3-ish. And I got this. I mean, yeah. It's too perfect. Almost as if it was created before she got there. That's how perfect it was. You know, when I was cooking in the kitchen for you guys, it was not perfect. I was making all kinds of mistakes. I was like, I should have did this, I should have did that, and da da da. And it was authentic. But she's fake. She's not relating to anyone and sitting there sprinkling flowers on some donuts. I don't want no flowers on my donuts. Just put some sprinkles on there. Why did she have to put them flowers on the donuts? Was that because she was trying to elevate it? Okay, somebody want to treat the chickens. No, I had no idea. She is right now, SCJ. Did you know Jessica Maloney was Mindy's stylist? Meghan McCain? I like Meghan McCain. Okay, I'm catching up, guys. Yeah, I got a few friends. I got a few people I can call and be like, hey, girl, what's up? What you doing? I don't think I've ever been through what I went through with Maggie before. And it was all public too. So okay. How long have I been on? Okay.
Don't forget your local beekeeper.
Yeah.
Your local beekeeper.
Oh, yeah, because she has a bee hive, which she goes to. That's how they open the whole series with her bees. And like, don't worry if you don't have this, just go to your local beekeeper, which I Googled. I was like, just for kicks. I'm like, what? Local beekeeper. And everything that came up was the people who will kill bees in my
Oh my God.
Like, if you have a beehive and you want to get rid of it, here are like the 20 people who will kill it.
There you go. Absolutely.
Clearly we're living in different worlds.
Do you have a chicken coop?
No.
A chicken coop. A chicken coop, so you can get the egg. Sorry. A chicken coop.
Are the size of Shea Stadium,
Mm-hmm.
and pick our berries, our raspberries, our strawberries, our blueberries, our snozberries, and cut our mint,
Mhm.
and then cut our flowers that are edible. But don't worry, she's a woman of the people. You can grow those just on your windowsill at home
Sure.
in New York, your edible
Sure.
flowers.
And don't forget your local beekeeper.
Yeah.
Your local beekeeper.
Oh, yeah, because she has a bee hive, which she goes to. That's how they open the whole series with her bees. And like, don't worry if you don't have this, just go to your local beekeeper, which I Googled. I was like, just for kicks. I'm like, what? Local beekeeper. And everything that came up was the people who will kill bees in my eye.
Yeah, me too. I looked up, I said beekeeper, local beekeeper. And it did not come up. There was like nothing. Google it for yourselves. Talking about you can go to your local beekeeper. That's that stupid stuff. She is not relatable. That's right, SCJ. Meghan Kelly had said it was okay to wear blackface on her show, and she got canceled. But they did pay her $70 million. I don't know why she's working either. I think she enjoys it. Like, I enjoy this. I enjoy hanging out. But now she's gonna ask Dimwit. Archie Bunker. Yep. It's funny. Yes. She's telling a story. Yeah. Okay. Put it on regular speed, please. Thank you. No, she knows Ada wasn't in a coma and she needs to come clean. That's it. That's all it is to it. She knows she's hiding behind her own podcast or YouTube channel. No, you've done some stuff. You said some stuff that people believed. And if you knew that she was lying and scamming, at some point you should have came out and said as much. Yeah, who's doing that? Chicken Little. Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Like if you have a beehive and you want to get rid of it, here are like to 20 people who will kill it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Clearly we're living in different worlds.
Do you have a chicken coop?
No chickens. No, just the dead ones in the freezer.
You don't have a chicknick table to
Oh.
feed your chickens. Did you catch that?
Did not catch that.
She literally, Meghan, she has a chicken coop and she talks. So she brings out, I don't mean to get off Mindy, but she brings out to feed them a thick disc of ice. And
the
inside,
chickens?
oh yeah. And inside that disc are frozen organic vegetables, which she then puts down for them so that their yolk, she tells us, will be that much more golden
Oh my God.
and nutritious. And then the camera pans to a miniature picnic table. It looks like something that would go in a child's dollhouse on the ground. And she says, don't laugh at me. That is my chicknick table where I put food for the chickens. Okay. In this economy.
Right. Well, same thing with her dog and everybody else's dog. The one friend comes.
That little table thing is for the chickens. Then she froze some ice, some organic vegetables, froze it, okay? Put it in the freezer, got it out the freezer, and then gave it to the chickens. What they gonna do, peck on it and lick the ice? Do they eat it? Like, now I'm curious. Meghan is doing some weird stuff. The local beekeeper. There's no local beekeeper. I already tried to look it up. No one's feeding their chicken ice and cucumbers so the egg can be more golden. I heard Steph was on with Throne. I enjoy listening to you ladies. She show when I'm not working. You have a relaxing atmosphere channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm still tripping about this chicken and this ice. This is worse than the kitchen with the towels and the flowers in the kitchen, in the refrigerator. Putting towels in the refrigerator with flowers around them. That was yesterday's episode. Today's episode is Meghan putting some organic vegetables in some ice for the chickens. Marcia. Okay, SCJ. And it's on regular, right? Okay, yeah, it is. Thank you. The founder, the pun. Likes and views are exact. Oh. Marcia, it's California. The I would melt fast and be hard vegetables and flowers for a bit. It's something. Sean's a good guy. Ron's a good guy. One of the mods was having none of it. THIRW as that is. Oh. Okay, let's get back.
Who's Harry's friend's wife from Polo.
Oh, this
Again,
one.
So relatable.
Uh-oh.
So some woman from Argentina who's married to Harry's Polo.
So this one of the people is Harry's Polo's friend's wife. That's not a friend, Meghan. These are acquaintances. These are people that you know of or have had a conversation with. These are not friends. God, you know what makes this show so bad? It's not just the cooking and the tips and just the whole weirdness of it, but the fact that none of these people are her friends. None. Zero. None of these people are her friends. They're fake-a-doos. They're wannabes, or they're just Harry's friend's wife. You don't have any friends of your own? Is Serena going to be in the next season? That is cuckoo. How you gonna cook with love, Meghan, and you don't have any friends? Answer that question. Oh, thank you, Dana. I appreciate your support. Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you so much. Yeah, her mom was cut off for 99% of it too. Yeah, but she reaping some of the benefits now. It's a shame the way Meghan treats her own family, people. But she has friends and she's supposed to care. And with love, Meghan, she wants us to see her softer side. There's nothing soft about you, girlfriend. You are a dictator in heels. You are a bully. That's what word on the street is, that you are a bully, a full-time bully. And then you get on TV and pretend that you're Susie Homemaker. Yes, and then in the morning I cook this bacon for Harry every morning. And the kids just sit around. What kids? Where are the kids? Her kids should have been shown in this show she got going on. And Harry. Since she's so proud of her family, that probably would have made it a little bit more interesting. I wasn't expecting a lot from this show. I really wasn't. I wasn't expecting a lot. Were you guys? Were you expecting anything more than what we received from Meghan and her so-called friends? Them are not her friends. She ain't got no friends. These are people that know somebody that know them, and then they said, will you hang out with Meghan for her show? She needs you. Her stylist. She's got a stylist and she be walking around wrinkled. Ooh. That's just not good. Like the guy said yesterday, get an iron.
Player friend shows up again, not really a Meghan Markle friend.
No.
And for her dog, Meghan makes some sort of biscuits, which of course have only the organic materials and everything has to be mixed just so. And then she's making the bacon because, the dog's just going to love it if it has a little bacon in it. And, she eats bacon all the time. She wants you to know in her house.
Of course she does. Sure. She looks like it.
Right?
Yeah.
With her size like 00. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the other thing. When you talk about the chicknick, I wrote this down just from the episodes I watch. She's got this little like verbal tick she does where she's big into like rhyming or making these weird little plays on words that I think she thinks are very clever. Like from Polo.
Oh, this
again,
one.
So relatable. So some woman from Argentina who's married to Harry's polo player friend shows up. Again, not really a Meghan Markle friend. And for her dog, Meghan makes some sort of biscuits, which of course have only the organic materials and everything has to be mixed just so. And then she's making the bacon because, the dog's just going to love it if it has a little bacon in it. And, she eats bacon all the time. She wants you to know in her house.
Of course she does. Sure. She looks like it.
Right?
Yeah.
With her size like 00. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But here was the other thing. When you talk about the chicknick, I wrote this down just from the episodes I watch. She's got this little like verbal tick she does where she's big into like rhyming or making these weird little plays on words that I think she thinks are very clever. Like the first episode, they're putting peas in a little pod, she and her makeup artist, and they're like, they look like little green pearls, green pearls, green pearls, green pearls, girls. Okay. Then there was the honey pouring it into her tea. Honey, 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 honey. Then they were cheersing their champagne with her little marmalade edition. Cheers, dear. Cheers, dear. Then there was, it's darling and delicious. Darling and delicious. Then there was the tea following the champagne. Weird little plays on words that I think she thinks are very clever. Like the first episode, they're putting peas in a little pod, she and her makeup artist, and they're like, they look like little green pearls, green pearls, green pearls, green pearls, girls. Okay. Then there was the honey pouring it into her tea. Honey, 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 honey. Then they were cheersing their champagne with her little marmalade edition. Cheers, dear. Cheers, dear. Then there was, it's darling and delicious. Darling and delicious. Then there was the tea following the champagne, detox, and then retox. And then there was working hard over there. Working hard or hardly working. Maureen, I died.
Oh my God. Meghan, it's like, this is a window into the tiny little brain at work, the absolute, not just inauthenticity, but like, you want to talk about a lack of original thought and just being totally basic, what they would call a basic bitch.
Basic.
Like the opening scene of this show, like you think, okay, the opening scene of this show should be a knockout, right? It should make me want to know what's coming next.
Yes.
What is she going to do next? What is she going to say next? She's strolling out to her beehive where she's clearly never been before.
Right.
She's wearing half the bee outfit.
It is clear she's never been. You're right.
She's wearing half a bee outfit, not a full bee outfit. Okay. Because you have to show off the skinny jean. And then she's got the dangling tendrils visible behind the bee screen. And her beekeeper, who seems like kind of a interesting guy, like he's definitely quirky. You have to be quirky if you're around bees all day. They open up the honeycomb and she goes, busy bees. Now, this is what she's been practicing, right? She's been practicing in her mirror, right? All these things she's going to say and these like dialogues she's going to have with her guests.
Honey, honey.
This is like her bedside blooms for Daniel, who's like probably sleeping in the garage.
That must be discussed. The bedside situation. So Daniel, the makeup artist, gets this tray of welcoming presents, unlike anything I've ever seen. So he's coming to help her with her series, and she puts together this tray for like his bedside that includes homemade Epsom salts. Doesn't everybody who wants Epsom salts just order the same blue bag that we all get from CVS or you can get it on Amazon? It's huge and you dump half of it into the bath. But she's like hand mixing the Himalayan salt in with his special Epsom salts. And then the pretzels. Oh,
the pretzels.
The pretzels. Like, we have it. Okay, here's thought 3.
And since we put all of our energy into making those, this we're just going to put into a different bag.
Different bag.
Peanut butter pretzels.
Store-bought.
into a cellophane bag.
Forever, and I love these so much. My mom does too.
Sure you have. Sure do.
Hey.
I'll get from CVS, or you can get it on Amazon. It's huge, and you dump half of it into the bath. But she's like hand mixing the Himalayan salt in with his special Epsom salts, and then the pretzels. Oh,
the pretzels.
The pretzels. Like, oh, we have it. Okay, here's thought 3.
And since we put all of our energy into making those, this we're just gonna put into a different bag.
Different
Peanut
bag.
butter pretzels.
Pour that into a cellophane bag.
Forever, and I love these so much. My mom does too.
Sure you have. Sure you have.
Look how she walks around this house like it's not an Airbnb. She's walking around this house like it ain't something she just rented. It is so funny to me. I haven't heard from Isabella. I'll check before we leave, SCJ. I do too. I haven't heard from Isabella. Yeah, the one who cut his finger. Busy bees. She is, very much so. Let me check real quick. I asked her to respond too. Why she just didn't give him the whole bag of pretzels? Excuse me. Why did she cut him off? He might have wanted the whole bag. He probably could have took some home. Okay, got some from. Okay, I'm not going to tell you. If she wants you guys to know some of the stuff, she did respond to me though. She was just concerned about some things. Yeah, she was sick. Okay, she's taking a break from YouTube right now. Okay, to focus on our family and getting her strength back and being with her brother and her own well-being. She's going to be busy with work the next 2 weeks. Okay, so it looks like Isabella's doing great. Okay, guys. She says, I can read the whole thing if you want. I don't think she would mind. Okay. I'm sorry I haven't emailed you sooner. I haven't stopped thinking or missing you. A lot has happened. I just got really scared after what happened with my electrolytes, and my overall condition became, because it got to the point that I had to be in a hospital in an emergency ward, and cause fear to my little girl. I had to make a quick break from YouTube just to be with her and my brother too, and focus on them and my own well-being. It's been a good week and I gained a lot of my strength back. I will be busy with work the next 2 weeks or so, but I will make time to be on your streams and no one else but you right now. I have no interest in YouTube besides you and your community. weekends, I'll be more available as usual, but work is busy just for a short while still. It will get calmed down after the beginning of April, and I've been off work the last 2 weeks, so she's got to catch up on work. Sorry, I've been so lazy. I'm getting back to you, lovely. I didn't mean to worry you or leave you wondering. All right, to you soon again. All is well, and I hope with you too and your sweet daughter. Okay. She's doing great. She's at home, getting her strength back. She's going back to work and all that good stuff. Yeah, so of course. Snowdrop. Now we do have it on regular speed, right? Are you guys typing and it's taking forever to pop up or no? Okay, I'll let her know that the drama have subsided. Yeah, I'll let her know that Maggie has saw the light. What else you think she would want to know? But yeah, we're getting back to our regular routine. Okay, I saw almost
How she pours.
I know that Daniel loves peanut butter. I'm still going to label this. You always want to be conscious if someone has a nut allergy.
Gift that in the bag. Labeled it.
I'm packing
She
this
actually
all up
doesn't
so I can
know.
take it home and prep.
Did you guys see that? She labeled it. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Guys, did you see that? Put a 1 in the chat if you saw it all. Put a 1 in the chat. Let's participate. Okay, no, we're finna do that right now, Cupid. Wow, really? People have been arguing with each other all day.
The guest room. And now everything's ready for Daniel's arrival tonight.
That's that stupid stuff.
Daniel, who, oh, dear Lord. First of all, that was really incredible that they showed her taking store-bought
Yep.
pretzels,
Peanut butter pretzels.
and decanting them into another plastic bag. First of all, isn't she a great environmentalist? Why are we using and reusing so much plastic?
Good point.
Then she gives us the ineffable tip that when you tie a knot, always be sure you put a bow on that shit. And then Daniel does show up.
Poor Daniel.
Poor Daniel. And she doesn't know if he likes to, lifelong friend of decades, the
Right.
before, during, and after, as she says, right?
Mhm.
Doesn't know if he likes tomatoes.
Right.
Doesn't know that he's left-handed. He's her makeup artist.
Right.
What hand is he using? What
So
is his
true.
dominant hand? And then what was the third thing she didn't? Oh, she says, I'm going to, I love to send all my guests home with stuff. You always go home with stuff. He says, listen, I live in New York City. I don't have counter space in my kitchen.
Right.
She doesn't know that. She's
a normal
never
person.
been to his apartment.
Right. Very clearly. And then he cuts his finger in one. It is the tiniest little slit. It looks like a paper cut that he gets. And the reaction is so over the day. Oh, it's like drama. We have drama for our show. Something happened. This is so exciting. They make a big thing out of her going to get the Band-Aid and wrapping it up. And all I can think is, this is the car chase. This is the Manhattan car chase all over again.
With
like,
the one.
oh, it's huge. Something happened. Alert. Okay, drama. I'm into it.
It was the one paparazzi on a bicycle.
Right.
Remember?
Right.
And she's going to Harry, just be calm. It's going to be okay.
Right.
10 minutes.
On a
We're in an
Vespa.
underground garage.
He was on a Vespa.
Oh, sorry. A Vespa.
Her
Okay.
need for drama was very evident. So I want to play the mini moment with standby. I thought you'd get a kick out of this. So I made notes as I was watching a couple of the episodes, and then I just got too tired and I abandoned this. Okay. So that popcorn that you see on her tray for Daniel,
Mhm.
she took a corn of cob. A cob of corn and stuffed it in a brown paper bag and put it in the microwave.
A dead cob of corn. It was black.
Yes.
It was like the kind of thing you would just throw out as toxic waste.
Meanwhile, it's like, what? Who is not
looks
just putting
dry.
a thing of Orville Redenbacher in the microwave for a minute 30 or 2:30?
Seriously.
That like
ridiculous.
Literally nobody's going out to get a dead corn cob, putting it into a brown paper bag and trying to pop that shit. Everyone knows that's going to go wrong.
Exactly. 100%.
Okay, so that's what she does. Then, yeah, I have the same note. Don't tie a knot without a bow.
Mhm.
Peanut butter pretzels. Okay. She shows the house that is clearly not hers. And then she continues to remind us, this is not my house. It's a beautiful home. It's nicer than everyone on Earth's kitchen.
Yeah.
But she makes a point repeatedly of being like, this isn't my home. Her home is obviously 10 times nicer than this one. And she wants us to know that because she's, the Duchess. And she later says to People magazine, like, my home is just too intimate for me to share with others. And I'm not comfortable having 80 crew members come in.
Do you believe there were 80 crew members?
She said what? Okay, come on, guys.
Putting it into a brown paper bag and trying to pop that shit. Everyone knows that's going to go wrong.
Exactly. 100%.
Okay, so that's what she does. Then, yeah, I have the same note. Don't tie a knot without a bow. Peanut butter pretzels. Okay. She shows the house that is clearly not hers. And then she continues to remind us, this is not my house.
Right, we know
It's a
that.
beautiful home. It's nicer than everyone on Earth's kitchen.
Yeah.
But she makes a point repeatedly of being like, this isn't my home. Her home is obviously 10 times nicer than this one. And she wants us to know that because she's, the Duchess. And she later says to People magazine, like, my home is just too intimate for me to share with others.
Intimate to share. What the? This girl is a dingleberry. She is a straight up dingleberry. Come on, we're going to have to give her a new name. Straight up dingleberry. First of all, she's talking about bringing friends over. And when you bring people to your house, it is intimate. But those are your friends. So you don't mind them being in your space. But obviously ain't nobody your friend because you were like it was too intimate to have people at your house. She's stupid. She is not relatable. She is not relatable. Am I tripping? Yes. She's a dingleberry. How do you listen to this? Meghan's got a cooking show, and it's going to be all about her friends coming over and her cooking and giving them tips and stuff from her house. I mean, from the house. She has a show. She's at an Airbnb. Then none of these people are her friends. And then she says it's too intimate to have these strangers at her house. That's what she's trying to say. That's why can't nobody stand Meghan, because she's slow. It is something wrong with that. Red alert. Red alert. Red alert. Red alert. I'm going to send a link to my mom and sister. I said I was going to send it, but I forgot. But we're almost done. Check this out. Check this out. She said, okay. Here it is. God. It's too intimate. It's too intimate. You're too close to me. How are we going to be too close to you when you have invited us over to your home to hang out with you, because we're your friends and we're a part of your life and all that other stuff. And you want to do something special for us by inviting us over to your house, but then you invite us to a house that's not even yours because it's too many crew people will be in your house. That's that stupid stuff. We wanted to see your house. We wanted to see where you live, where you're cooking, where you're doing your stuff. You're fake-a-do. You keep being a fake-a-do. Every day, she's a fake-a-do. She's a robot, and she's fake. She has fake friends, a fake house, fake bees, fake chickens, fake flowers. Everything is fake. Fake-a-do. This is a big fake-a-do. Hello, Ziggy Lee Chick with a crown. Maggie has always been in the light. What do you mean? There is doubt that she even lives in the mansion. Okay. I want it to be intimate. It's too intimate. It's supposed to be intimate. Okay? Hello? I thought my possible clues were on my last two longer chats. Clue. Did Gwyneth do a full English breakfast and we're going to play that right now. What did y'all see it at? Because I'm going to show it on, hello, Debbie. I'm going to show it. Ziggy Lee, hello, I'm waiting. Oh, you're going to get your hair done. What were you saying about Maggie, the light? Her channel is going to do well. She's really good. She's a good content creator. And I don't think she realizes how good she is. And people are going to be jealous of her. But good for her. Fake-a-do, whack-a-do. Good for her. Good for her to keep a crowd and be able to do it, you know? She draws the attention, and I think it's awesome. Right, there's no kids in there. You're supposed to have like kids hanging around doing stuff.
And I'm not comfortable having 80 crew members come in.
Do you believe there were 80 crew members?
If there were, what the hell kind of budget is Netflix paying for this bullshit show?
Seriously. And by the way, not for nothing, I have seen people online. There are her defenders.
He said 80 or not, how much is Netflix paying for this effed up show?
Whether they are paid bots, I don't know. But people saying, why can't you just leave her alone? She's just trying to make an entertaining cooking show, whatever. To which I say, I pay for my Netflix subscription, which is going into her pocket.
Right.
So I do get to judge it. I get to judge it as harshly as I want.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why they also have those little buttons on the screen. thumbs up, thumbs down. Do you like it? Do you
Right.
not like it? So we can all go to town on this, as we should.
If she doesn't want us to judge her cooking, she should do it off cam and in private, right? Like she's putting it out there for public consumption. That reminds me of something, a point I wanted to make last week. I went down and did this interview with Ben Smith of Semaphore, and he gave me a hard time because he thought I got too personal when I raised the fact that Rachel Maddow makes $25 million a year, but she's out there pretending to boo-hoo the layoffs at MSNBC, which are her fault for discrediting her own network with Russia, et cetera. And he was like, yeah, but you showed her houses.
Okay.
I didn't show an address. I showed the.
All right, we're going to go to that other one, and then it's short, so I won't keep you guys too much longer. 10 minutes and I got to go. I hear my family. Sorry, I didn't mean to get rid of it. Is this it? No, that's not it. Okay.
In here as a fierce advocate for important causes. Meghan, there's no one else she'd rather chit-chat with to put the world to rights. But here's the twist. Despite her persistent request for an introduction through mutual acquaintances, Jen has always seemed too busy with that 90-minute commute from Bel Air to Montecito. Now that Jen's soon to be all settled in, there's hope she might finally take that leap and hang out with Meghan. However, the pressure's on Meghan trying to enhance her star power in Hollywood. And if Jen turns this chance down, it might just crush Meghan's spirit. Now, members of SoCal's elite include Billie Eilish, Adam Levine, Katy Perry, Bahati Banus, Tracy James, Brian Robbins, and Oprah Winfrey. And Markle has tried to woo them all, including other big names such as Kerry Washington and Jessica Alba. A source said, Markle will lose.
Oh, yes, 100%.
That is weird. She's
that is weird.
She's sort of gripping. I mean, she's not a natural parent.
I mean, I've always been of the opinion, and this is just, again, my personal opinion, that she's not very motherly.
Ooh.
I've just never gotten that sense from her. And I think part of the
motherly?
reason, my always belief, and part of the reason that they don't show the kids that much, is that she's not really, let's say, confident enough in herself and her parenting to have her kids go to a public event where they act up and she doesn't know what to do, because I don't think maybe she's as engaged maybe as she should be.
Okay, it has kicked off. It has kicked off
I'm so happy.
between Gwyneth Paltrow and Meghan Markle. Initially, their feud was bubbling under the surface.
Yeah,
it was sort of like we knew what was going on. This weekend, everything changed. First, with this video from Gwyneth Paltrow, there are so many telltale signs here that what she is doing is taking the mickey out of With Love Meghan. So, firstly, no makeup. Secondly, the kitchen is in her own home. If you listen to the video on Gwyneth's Instagram, you'll hear the music that she is playing is the very, very similar theme song to With Love Meghan. She's making a really basic breakfast and trying to pretend that it is some sort of world-enhancing project. So I knew exactly what Gwyneth Paltrow was doing from that moment on. It was like, this is war. And Gwyneth isn't the only one to do it either. Look at her colleague at Goop, Tracy Anderson.
Hi, I'm Tracy Anderson. Welcome to my soul kitchen. We have a Tracy Anderson Green Goddess Crunch Goop salad coming to Goop Kitchen for you. We have this beautiful cruciferous quartet full of...
And of course, it's all about our own home. So Meghan decided to respond yesterday to Gwyneth because she ain't taking this lying down with perhaps the grossest looking banana split I have seen in my life.
Voila, voila. Cheers. A banana. Okay. Like that.
And the reaction, as you can imagine, was immediate. Paula M wrote on X, in case there is any doubt, yes, Gwyneth Paltrow is shading Meghan Markle. She even makes sure to show her own emblem with her initials on the coffee cup. Nancy Sidley, OMG, Meghan and Callie trying to throw shade back at Gwyneth Paltrow. This is a game they are going to lose. Meghan's mole. Meghan Markle is so pressed to clap back, she couldn't even be bothered to change out of, didn't even bother to ask Kelly if she wanted to put her bag down. Is anyone impressed by a banana cut in half with granola, yogurt, and jam to serve adults? WTF. The Royal Grift said, wonder how Abigail Spencer feels that Meghan Markle has replaced her with friend Kelly. Literally everything is so scripted and staged. And on that note, Meghan, watch this, decided to say that despite being shaded by the two lifestyle gurus of the world in Gwyneth Paltrow and Martha Stewart, don't worry, everything's okay because she's flying into the week with my family. And she says, thanks to my H for capturing this. My H, and he will do exactly what I tell him to do. And yes, he is mine. Brittany, editor of the Royal News Network, joins me now. Brittany, this is fascinating because last week in the Vanity Fair article, Gwyneth Paltrow was playing this relatively quietly, right? Like you could absolutely read between the lines and see what she was saying. There was a bit of translation going on, you know, oh, maybe I need to go and offer them some food beyond their security detail. No, I don't actually know Meghan Markle, despite her leaking the fact that we're great friends. But this is now out and out warfare between the true lifestyle guru and the great pretender. Do you agree that this is a battle Meghan Markle will lose?
Oh, yes, 100%. She will absolutely lose it because Goop is a tested and proven product. So you can say it's ridiculous. You can say it's overpriced. Doesn't matter. Gwyneth Paltrow is selling products. Meghan Markle has yet to sell one single product of her brand yet. And she's already starting off with, I think, some of the weakest products you could probably ever think of. And so Gwyneth Paltrow is looking over there at Meghan Markle and as ever going, she's laughing to herself in her kitchen for sure. Now, I'm not totally convinced that everything about that video was shade because she obviously does this quite frequently, the hashtag boyfriend breakfast that she does for her husband. However, do I think Meghan is trying to fight back against Gwyneth? Probably. And of course, that is a battle that she is already losing 100%. And Gwyneth, I don't think is a super big fan because like you said in that article, she was like sort of neutral, but also you felt the shade with like, well, maybe I'll give him a cake or a pie if I can get past their security.
And honestly, like, can we just take a look at this banana split? Brittany, I mean,
yes,
she hasn't even bothered. Look at that. She hasn't even bothered to cut off that gross part of the banana. You know, the bit at the banana, the end bit of the banana that no one wants to eat. And I have to be honest with you, Meghan really strikes me as the type of person who just eats because she has to live. Now, I'm one of those people, I live to eat, as you can probably tell. Now, this looks like a piece of crap. Just let me show you this banana again. That is so lazy, so unappetizing,
like
unappealing in every possible way. The fact that she thinks in any way this is proving she's a lifestyle guru is just embarrassing.
It really is because you look at that whole video and you're like, what's the point? She's not even showing, like, I
You
would
just
imagine
said
they
it,
used her
CJ.
raspberry spread, but they're not even showing the bottle for it, which is like, that's sort of product placement 101. Like, Gwyneth shows the biscuits she's making. She shows the eggs. Like, she does what you're supposed to do if you're a lifestyle person trying to sell a brand. And Gwyneth, I don't think, is probably making any money off of those biscuits. Maybe she is, I don't know. But that banana is just gross. It just looks incredibly unappetizing. It's weird that they're sharing it. And I'm like, why are you guys sharing it? She's all dressed up for the day. Meghan Markle is in her pajamas. I'm like, this is so weird. And Gwyneth is just very natural. She's making breakfast for herself and her husband in the morning and just having a bit of fun with it.
A
She
split
does this
banana for
every
2.
Saturday. So it's like totally natural. But Meghan and Kelly, it just seems so heavily contrived. And if the banana is supposed to entice me to get into her lifestyle brand, I'm like, I have a bit of the ick factor, so I think I'm done.
Totally. Now, the other thing that's very telling is that we know Meghan is now using her social media output to try and respond to various rumors. So there were a lot of people saying on Sunday morning, Brittany, this is a bit odd. Like, the best friend is at the house, but there's no sign of Harry. There's no sign of the kids. So then, of course, we get the bird video.
Yeah,
and was your reading of that,
family
because
stuff.
you could hear the kids in the
Flying into
background
the
too,
week
that it was
with my
very much
family.
saying, don't you worry, my H is still behind me. My H, he's mine.
Well, I love that she can't use his actual name. His actual name is Harry, or technically Henry, but she likes to, I think it's just weird that they use their initials. But also, it's like, to me, it says, since my H sent the story, all I can think of is, so that means you weren't with him when he took that video, that he sent that to you because he was with the kids by himself and you were off maybe with Kelly doing something. So instead of encouraging people to think, oh, they're so strong, they're together, I just think more and more that things are not going well behind the scenes. He's not really featured in any of her social media. That's probably his choice.
It was
but at the same
blah.
time, I just get the sense of two people who are on
Like the
very different
banana.
chapters, and that Harry has just been so incredibly handpicked. He's just doing whatever he can to make her happy, and he's just probably praying that her brand is successful. Otherwise, he's not going to hear the end of it for the rest of time.
No, and neither will we. Now, okay, what about Ms. Kelly McKee Zajfen? Should Abigail Spencer be worried? Should Marcus Anderson, who's out of the picture now, be worried? Because Meghan is nailing her colors to the mast with this woman. She's now the BFF. She's now the bestie. What do we know about this woman?
Who's the best friend?
I mean, not much. I mean, Meghan does tend to cycle through friends. Apparently, they actually met, because I was curious if she knew Meghan during her high school days or something. But no, they actually met through Meghan's ex-husband. So I think Kelly's husband and Meghan's ex-husband were friends, is my understanding. And so they got Meghan in the divorce. So I don't know what that says about them. But anyways, it seems like Meghan always likes to cycle through friendships. When she's sort of run out of a way to use a friend, she sort of jumps to the next one. And I think when it comes to Kelly's profile is much lower. And I think Meghan sees an opportunity to have somebody who sort of can worship her. I think that's the people she's interested in are those who are also very interested in the limelight, can't really do it themselves. So they glom onto her, but Meghan can also use them. They're willing to be used. All these sorts of back and forwards with these relationships. I would argue these are not necessarily very normal dynamics. That's just my opinion. But I think Abigail Spencer, she's obviously acting. She was a more successful actress than Meghan Markle. And so I think Abigail's doing her own thing, still in the picture. The Marcus thing, though, that's a little odd because he was definitely their +1 in Texas last year, but I don't think we've seen him much since. So maybe she's moving away from Marcus. I don't know. But the dynamics are changing.
The criticism still keeps rolling in of Meghan Markle from the elites and the people
elite
of the media class, Brittany, that were very much behind her. So Graydon Carter, as editor of Vanity Fair, actually put her on her first major magazine cover. Remember that really famous Wild About Harry headline? He is now releasing a book and is pretty brutal. Let me read you the New York Post interview where he talks about Meghan. He it writes, they write, Carter laughs remembering how at one point during the interview, this is for that cover article, Markle challenged the reporter, excuse me, is this going to be all about Prince Harry? Because I thought we were going to be talking about my charities and my philanthropy. Raising his eyebrows, Carter said of Markle, this woman is slightly adrift on the facts and reality. Then, interestingly, Brittany, Graydon Carter obviously was someone who personally knew Princess Diana, and he said that Diana would not be happy with her son's current estrangement from the royal family. He said, I would think she would feel great sorrow for her son to have been pulled away from his family like this, especially his brother, but also his father. Someone comes between siblings, that's a disaster, horrible for the family. And you'll remember, do you remember, the famous night when Princess Diana stepped out in her LBD, her lit.
Did she or did she not split him from his family? His brother, him and his brother, they don't have a relationship anymore. It's sad. We're going to shut it down.
Yes, there it is. Absolutely iconic image. It was to go to an event with Graydon Carter, and that was the night that King Charles, then Prince Charles, admitted to the world his adultery with Camilla. So this is a guy who has a real right, Brittany, to speak out on this. And once again, scathing of Meghan and very concerned for Harry.
Yeah, and the whole separation between Harry and his family, I mean, I think to anyone that just looks very suspect.
Yeah.
Because we know he was close with his brother, he was close to other members of his family. Meghan enters the picture, and all of a sudden he's estranged not only from them, but from his friends that he's had for many years.
In the kitchen cooking.
Skip, like he doesn't talk to him. As far as we're aware, he wasn't even invited to Harry's reception after the wedding. And he was the one who has been friends with Harry since, I think, like middle school age. I don't know what level that would be in the UK, but since they were young teenagers. And so that Harry has lost all these friendships, I think is very, very concerning. But I do have to say, I love his comments on Meghan Markle as well, that she somehow thinks that anybody actually cares about her individual endeavors since getting with Harry is definitely very, very delusional, because the only reason she got that interview was because she was allegedly at the time, or they might have already been engaged, was going to marry Prince Harry. Without him, Meghan Markle is not really, she's a bit player on Suits, had a middling blog, that's all she is. And so I think what's really fascinating is that Meghan continues to think that anybody really is all that invested in her individually. If she wanted people to acknowledge her own accolades, then don't marry a very wealthy man. Instead, do it yourself rather than relying on your husband's titles, because that's definitely all she's done. But the separation between Harry and his family, I just continue to think is incredibly tragic and something Diana would have absolutely hated.
But first, don't eat breakfast until you learn about caloric.
That was great. I really enjoyed that, guys. Well, we're going to get ready to say goodbye. We're going to meme ourselves out of here. Thank you guys so much for being a part of my show. Thank you, mods, for moderating like you do. You do such an awesome job. Thank you to my members. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for being a part of my journey with my YouTube. And thank you for the super chat, SCJ, for both of them. I appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. And I always say this, but you never know. I may not be on tomorrow. I doubt it. And we're going to reggae out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the Mimi show. Yeah, I broke 3 nails. 3 of them. I gotta go get them fixed. I have to wait until she calls me, though. Did you enjoy the show? Megan's a mess. I learned some stuff today. I learned that those people in the show are not her friends. And she's a fake-a-do. A fake-a-do. Yeah, she's that. And once again, she got rid of Harry's friends and his brother and his father, his entire family, his entire country. Harry turned his back on his country. Not just his people. Harry has people. He's a prince. He walked out because Meghan had a dream, becoming famous, cooking in the kitchen, being on Instagram. Is that what she's reduced herself to? Cooking? Tips? Yeah. She's not very likable. That's going to be difficult for her. Very difficult to build a brand when you're not popular. It sucks. But maybe Dutchess of Sussex will do good. I could eat again, but I'm not, because I promised myself I'm on a diet. I'm losing weight. I'm going to be losing weight. I'm too heavy. It's just the ending. Bye, SCJ, Marie, Snowdrop, Tamira, Dimwit. Thank you guys so much. Kisses. Have a wonderful evening.